So what's up, famous fam? Another day in the vlog. We haven't picked up the camera over a month. That's how bad we are as YouTubers. I got the man right here. He gave up on YouTube. We all did. I'm sorry to say. We all did. So we got a little BMW here that we want to customize for his nephew. I don't know if we showed in one of the vlogs before. I did one for Nevea before I started recording the Audi, and Eric decided that we should try one. So Brian had this one laying around, so we're cleaning it up. We're gonna try to do it. We got some 8-inch pan for wheels, for the barrels. We'll paint the face to match his car, so it'll sit in there, and we'll paint the seats to match his interior and try to make it look as good as possible. We'll pick up the camera in a minute or two. We'll throw a little time lapse and go and figure out what we gotta do. Peace.
We have all 4 wheels taken off the car right now. I still gotta take this brake off.
What about throwing some flares on this shit right here?
Liberty walk. I mean, we have the 3-inch bake pans. So what Alex meant too is these are cake baking pans that we turn into deep dish wheels. I'll insert a picture, a detailed picture of Nevea's Audi before and after, so you guys can see the difference. Lowering it, putting the baking pans for the wheels and everything, and he actually painted the whole thing because it was pink. Last year, I got my nephew the OEM BMW. It's kind of like a scooter. I'll insert a picture of it right here. So this year for Christmas, I got that for his birthday. This year for Christmas, I wanted to do the Power Wheels, and it's remote control, so my brother and my sister-in-law can remote control it, and when he gets a little bit older, he can drive it himself. So we got some figuring out to do with lowering the front of this because it's a little different than the Audi is, but the back is the same with the motors. So once again, we'll put this on a quick time lapse and then check back in and show you guys the progress.
Clean up this little workshop here. I'm gonna start cutting out these wheels enough so I can sink in the pan inside as flush. So I don't know if you can see it, to the circle, the Sharpie. You can use any tool, salsa or fancy boy. Alright, there we go. I'm gonna shave a little more to get it more flush. But it's pretty much how you make your deep dish wheels for your Power Wheel. That's the secret. Don't tell anyone. Well, so far I got all the wheels drilled out, pans are in. Eric had to step out because he didn't bring tape, painter's tape. I thought I had some, I didn't, and he didn't grab red paint for the wheels. I don't know where he put the other one. So we went to get tape because I'm going to tape off the lip. I'll paint the face black so it won't be as noticeable. Then I'll paint the wheel red, and we need to clean it up to make it look good. But pretty much that's how it goes. I am going, so you have to drill, you have a 1-inch drop if you want, so I'm gonna go 3/4 or I might just do 1 inch just to make it look good. And you drill right through it, and then you move the rod down. And you have to cut the rod once you get the wheel set where you want, and that gives you the back part dropped. And the front, this one's a little bit different than the Audi, the steering system, but I'm pretty much in the Audi. I raised up the subframe so I could be able to flip this upside down, giving me 1 inch drop. So I'm gonna have to figure out which way is the easiest way right now to get the drop.
What you doing right now, Alex?
I just cut the rod to shorten it because when you put the wheels in, the actual thing sinks in, so I need to be able to bolt it in. So you lock it in place. I gotta make a bracket just to hold the motor down. But this is how it's gonna look so far. Gotta put a washer, cotter pin, it holds it tight. But that's the fitment so far. Eric says painting the face of the wheel. I have to paint this black, satin black, and the back is done. Then we just have to work on the front ones, getting the front drop 1 inch, and then figure out how to make some splitters and some lips and make it look good. But catch you in a minute.
My bad, guys. GoPro battery died. We have a new battery in here. But like I was saying, Alex was just mocking up the rim on the actual barrel because we have to drill these out in order for it to actually stay on the barrel. The idea for this little BMW is to match my BMW perfectly. And if you don't know what mine is, you're slacking. You got a lot of videos to catch up on, but I'll post a picture of it right here. And this one is gonna be pretty much an exact clone. Technically, this is a 4 Series coupe, but we don't get technical over here. The seats are over there sanded down. We're gonna paint those the same red as the wheels, just like my car has. And we're just finishing up on the wheels right now. Alex has the back axle already lowered. You guys saw that time lapse. And the next project, or the next part of this, is to figure out this front. And Alex did the Audi, so I'm sure he could figure it out. But it's gonna take some figuring out, so you'll be along with the journey for us with that. So we forgot to turn the camera on, but I did tell you guys that our next step was to paint the barrels and the wheels. So I just sprayed these 2 barrels right now. We hit it with the satin black, and the other 2 barrels are inside somewhere. They are right up there with the wheels themselves.
So what's up, everyone? This is day 2 of the Power Wheel built for Eric's nephew. So I got the back drop, the wheels already done. The front wheels are done. I just have to finagle the front and drop it. It's a little bit different than the Audi we explained in yesterday's video. So my plan is now to figure out how to get 1 inch drop from here and make it happen. So far I already got the motors in, brackets. I had to shave a little bit because it brings the motor back a little bit so it doesn't fall in the same spot, but it's all set. Pretty tight fitment. Still have to paint the seat red. Yesterday Eric tried to paint it, but it was too cold. The paint wasn't sticking, so I'm gonna sand it again and then redo it today. Let it warm up. We got a little heater going on right here. And I'll pick up the camera in a minute. I'm gonna put a little time lapse to try to figure out the front. and go from there. Catch you in a minute. So far I got the front subframe off. I'm going to try to see how I literally make this an inch shorter. So I don't know if I'm going to have to cut this and put the spacer on this side. I might do that. I think it'll be easier than me putting spacers on the whole frame, because on the Audi I used a square tube and I raised this up and flipped this upside down, but I have all this stuff in the way. So let me see what I could come up with and we'll go from there. I end up notching the subframe a little, only in the outer part. I left the inside fine so it could hold up. I just needed enough clearance so when the wheels turn they don't hit. So right now I'm just gonna cut another one of this and lock the rack all in one, and then put it back on the car and test. So here we go. This is what we got so far for the drop. Not bad. I gotta fix the caster on this one. It's a little crooked. It's because it's freaking plastic. The other side. There we go. So that's how it should look. Ooh, she's fire. I wish the car was lower. I'm gonna have to figure out some splitters and some lips or something. These wheels are just so big. So it looks good. So this will be it for today. I'll pick up the camera today. It'll all be one video, but I have to sand that, paint the seat, because the seat goes here. And he wants it red to match the wheels, to match his car.
I just got back from Home Depot and I bought a sheet of plexiglass. Yes, plexiglass. I bought a sheet of plexiglass, and Alex is over here right now making the stencil out of cardboard for the front splitter that we're going to put on the little Beamer. And I think we might need another piece of plexiglass because we plan on making the front splitter, the side skirt extensions, and the wing. And I don't think this piece I bought is big enough, but obviously we're gonna try to make it work if we can avoid another trip to Home Depot. So right now Alex is just getting this marked up. We got our little markings right here. And we're pretty much just gonna, you know, connect the dots and test fit the cardboard onto it. And once we have it test fit onto the car and it looks good, transfer it over to the plexiglass, and then we are going to paint the plexiglass gloss black.
Alright, look, should I go more rounded at the edge?
Yeah, definitely we should round this off right here. But Neves is just like that, right?
Yeah. I think I got hers a little bit more rounded here.
Yeah. The only part I think we should round is like right here, so it's not like a point. But I mean, we could just do that like just snipping it.
Yeah, I could do a little bit.
Yeah. You think
we got caught up in the moment messing with this damn car. So we got the splitters. We got the front one cut up. I don't know, it's not painted yet. So we got this one. Did a little flare up right there. I'm gonna put a little bit of washers to straighten it out. And then we have this side. We added this little piece of rubber molding just to give the car a little drop, not too much, but looks better than what it was. We still got to take them off, paint them, sand them, paint them, and put them back on. And we still have to do a wing, but we're gonna pick that up tomorrow or the next day. But this will be it for today. We need to clean it up. We still haven't done the seat. The seat's right here. And we'll catch y'all tomorrow. Peace.
As usual, us with ADD. Alex just ended the video saying we're gonna pick it up tomorrow. But as soon as he put the GoPro down, we found this piece of cardboard that we mocked up the front lip with, and because it's the same width as the car, we put it on the trunk real quick and instantly started to shape and form the wing. So what we're going to do with the wing is we're actually going to bring it wider than the trunk itself. It's going to follow the curvature of the taillight, and we're going to mock this up, same thing, put it to the plexiglass. And what you guys didn't see is these side skirts extensions that Alex made. He actually heated up the plexiglass and bent it to kind of give it, you know, that arched angle. So we're going to do the same thing with this rear wing. We're going to heat it up, drill it onto the car first. Once it's on the plexiglass, heat it up, and then bend this top up like a duckbill or a gurney flap. And then it'll kind of, you know, give you an idea of how it'll look. Come to the back. Yeah, that'll look fire right there. I'm back in my house right now. I picked up the car from Alex's house last night. So I'm going to go outside right now into the garage, paint the side skirt extensions, paint the front splitter. And if I have time today, I'm going to work on the wing of the car. So let's go to the garage real quick. Quick update for you guys. I just put the third coat of paint on the seats. It's the back of the seat, the bottom of the seat, and that's the back of the seat, if you will. I have the splitter over here with 3 coats on it, and both side skirt extensions over here with 3 coats on it. So I'm gonna let this dry right now. It's probably gonna be the last coat that I put on them. And once these dry, I don't know if I'm going to put them on the car today. I still have to do the wing, which I have the plexiglass right here. So I still have to cut out the wing as well as form it to the trunk and form it to the back of the car. So I made progress, as you guys saw. I painted the lip kit and I installed them. The seat is just mocked up in the car right now. The last thing I did was I took the grills out, painted those black. I took the headlights out to clean up the lenses. And I sent my older brother a progress picture of the car, and he gave me the idea, since Kaiden doesn't look out the windshield, he gave me the idea to tint or spray paint the windshield black. So I have the windshield lens right now. I'm going to get this cleaned up, go in the garage, and paint this black. Definitely think it's going to look a lot better black than clear, so good idea on that. Got the grills right here painted black. I put 3 coats on there. They're drying right now. So I'm going to put the GoPro down and paint this lens black right here for the windshield. Little bit of a last minute decision. I decided to paint the lenses of the headlights. You might not be able to see it because it's kind of dark outside. Let me put my phone light. Painted the lenses of the headlights black. Driving around, I'm ready to see what I'm gonna say. It was cool. Driving on my hands.